Hello and welcome to today's opening match between Poland and Latvia. Both teams have struggled in group play here at the U19, U20 European Championships here in Prague. I'm Ryan Wallace. Thanks for joining us today. So we're out of pool play now. Now we're in the playoff rounds, and Poland, Latvia are the fourth seeds from their respective groups. Poland, unfortunately, this is their first U20s. They're working on getting their program underway in UC International competition. They've only scored 2 goals, and Latvia just 1 so far against the top-seeded teams, Israel, England, Germany, Wales, Ireland, Czech Republic. I'm joined now by Nick Ustina from here in Prague. We've been working games at the table. Nick, say hello.
Hi, I'm Nick. Yeah, that's me.
Hold on, we got to check his headphone volume.
That's me.
So we're underway here. Opening face-off won by Poland. Turnover gave the ball to Latvia. Ball is loose in front of the goal. Ground ball picked up by number 11. We're getting our roster sheets here.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, Nick's good.
Cool.
We got Nick's
Yes.
volumes
That's
checked
me.
in here. A little technical difficulties. Nick, welcome.
Yeah,
so you're
hi.
not a lacrosse player. You've been here at the tournament all week. Been doing the table staff with me for the Prague Cup,
Yes,
and then now the European Championships. What do you think so far? What's your impression?
Lacrosse, a very interesting sport. There are a couple of differences between the Prague Cup and the Championship that I noticed. For example, from my point of view, there's a lot more strategy going on in the European Championship.
Yeah, these teams are much more formal and work together. Big face dodge down the middle. Dodge down the middle, bounce shot goes wide. Yeah, these teams are very well prepared. They're not like the club teams just playing for fun like we saw in the Prague Cup. So we've got a crease violation. White player stepped in the crease. Since you're not typically a lacrosse player, you don't have a lot of experience with the game, feel free to ask me questions that may maybe help people that are watching from at home or overseas. And that way we can talk about the things that outsiders notice.
Yes.
And then you mentioned to me just a second ago that you're actually originally from Russia, and then now you live here in Prague. There is actually youth lacrosse in Russia now. There's Moscow Bulldogs. They're doing a lot of youth development work in Russia, and Russia had made an appearance at the last 3 World Championships, I believe. So 2018, 2014, and 2010 in Manchester, if I'm not mistaken. Any interest from what you've seen here this week to start playing?
Actually, from what I've seen, I think like lacrosse is a very kind of elegant sport. It's rough, yes, it gets really rough. We got like 2 injuries in the last 2 games, but it seems really interesting. There's definitely a lot of strategy, but I think that from an outside perspective, it's really like hard to grasp what the players are doing, especially with the different like changes of the sticks, the lengths.
Yeah, the
stuff,
short
yeah.
and the long stick.
Yeah. That was like totally new. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Well, you're from Prague, right? So you've probably seen a lot from the Czech Republic. Okay, right here, just now, right, we had the white team pick the ball up, and then after that, another white player came and ran into the red player, so that's like a moving pick in basketball, right? An illegal offensive screen.
Let's go.
Number 23 for Poland. That's Jacob Setley, actually a resident of Kansas City, where I'm from in the U.S., the U.S. state of Kansas. right in the middle, also not a very traditional lacrosse hotbed, right? So similar to how Poland or Latvia, they're not as experienced in lacrosse. Kansas, when I was younger growing up, we had no lacrosse until I was like 17, 18 years old. So really great to see a resident of Kansas City scoring a goal here at the European Under-20 Championships. So Poland will take a 1-goal lead, and we'll go back to the face-off X. What do you think of the face-offs?
Face-offs.
Totally different than any other sport.
Yes, definitely.
Picked up by number 19 for Poland, Simon Tabazinski. I hope I'm saying some of these names right.
Yeah. So what really like startled me at the beginning, I was doing scorekeeping and stuff, and I had a couple of games back to back, men and women, and yeah, in the Prague Cup, the women didn't have the face-offs. They had like draws.
Yeah, so the ball's between the sticks up in the air. Exactly. So it's a lot more similar to like a jump ball in basketball.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas a lacrosse, a men's face-off is similar to like a face-off in ice hockey.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Poland with the ball here, testing the Latvian defense. Dodge, lefty shot, bounce through the legs of the Latvian goalie. So that's number 8, Blazej Prusek, with his first goal of the tournament, I assume, seeing as how Poland has only scored 2 goals up until today. So you've been at the table for all of the big matchups so far. You were at the table last night for England, Germany. What have you seen from some of the other teams in the early games in this tournament?
Well, from the very beginning, I thought that Germany was like one of the better teams, and we were expecting the last game, England-Germany, to be very competitive. Unfortunately, England, I don't know, maybe was a bit off their game, but still very exciting game.
Very exciting. Yeah, last night's matchup between England and Germany, an historic win for Germany. I was thinking about it last night after we got home. I think that's probably I think that might be the first time Germany ever beat an England junior team.
Cool.
But now, we talked about that yesterday. A lot of these teams here, some of these teams, a lot of these players are on their teams preparing not only for this tournament, but also for the U19 World Championships that'll be next year in Limerick, Ireland. Ground ball there from Poland, number 5, Josh Allegra. He's Polish and also Native American, so he's a box player up in the Six Nations area between the U.S. and Canada. So, of course, lacrosse, a Native American sport, has its roots in that traditional tribal area of the United States, and Canada, the Six Nations of the Iroquois Confederacy. Great ground ball picked up, goes to the cage for Latvia, shot wide. That's number 55, Alexanders Iglitis. I really hope I'm saying these names right. You might actually, being Russian or Czech, you might have a better shot at the names than me, because Polish and Czech are similar languages. Am I correct?
Yes, yes. I think of being a Czech person, or Russian, but growing up in Czech Republic, I can understand a fair bit of Polish, but there are.
So you say the names if you can.
Yes, definitely.
Because I'm sure your pronunciation is going to be better than mine. Number 11 for Poland, Number 11 for Poland, Patrick Wojcik.
Wojcik, probably.
He's had some great ground balls already today, so you can see when you pick that ball up, everybody's trying to kill you when you're the guy with the ball running down the field. Great ground balls from number 11. Really, really hustling, running as fast as he can. I mean, what's your other sport background?
Sports.
I noticed you ride a unicycle to work. I saw you riding your unicycle here. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, actually, it's not as hard as it seems. It's like learning to ride a bike. Like, probably everyone can ride a bike, but maybe if you remember your childhood days, it's probably pretty hard first learning how to ride it, but it's pretty similar with a unicycle. At first, it's really hard, but you get used to it.
Allegra bounce pass to Setley, and another goal for Poland. So just now, Latvia had a penalty, and so Latvia only had 5. Poland had 6 guys, 6 players, so you've got a 6 against 5 situation, an open man somewhere on the field. Allegra finds the bounce pass, so that's kind of more of a box lacrosse style. I'm sure you've seen some of the Czech box lacrosse teams. They'll throw bounce passes, they'll throw behind the back passes. So Allegra finds a bounce pass to Setley, and Setley rips that outside shot with that long pole, and Poland takes a 2-0 lead. Timeout, 3-0 lead. Timeout for Latvia. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here with Poland versus Latvia here from Prague. I'm Ryan Wallace.
And I'm Nick Justinov.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back.
Es jums teicu, jums nebūs viegla spēle. Ko jūs atnācāt atpūsties? Šis ir jāstrādā un jānopelna tā uzvara. Viņi ir jānopelna. Jā, davai strādājam maksimāli un liekam iekšā visiem.
Welcome back. Hey, face-off win for Latvia. So Latvia out of the timeout gets the ball. We're doing a little Harry Carey here. It's a famous American announcer from the Los Angeles Dodgers from back in the golden days of baseball. 5:30 left here in the first. Latvia's up. Latvia's down 0-3. Let's see if they can get one here. Hey, if you were a lacrosse player, what position would you be?
I have no idea. Back in the day, I used to play basketball, so back then I was known for my defense. Well, known. I wasn't really known, but I think I was decent at it.
Dodge underneath, one-handed shot doesn't get through. So they stopped the play there because, do you know what happened there? I mean, sometimes you feel free to ask questions.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
So they stopped the play, right? And White 69 lost his stick. You can't participate in play without your stick. Now in box lacrosse you can. And a turnover at one end leads to a goal all the way at the other end of the field. And Poland goes up now 4-0 on that nice assisted goal to number 21.
That will be Kamil Grabowski.
And if we can hear the field announcers, you can So Jacob Setley, the long pole from Kansas City, now has 2 goals and an assist. That's 3 points, and Poland has 4 goals on the board, so Jacob Setley involved in 75% of the Polish offense right now. Back to the face-off.
Okay, so Ryan, you mentioned a couple of times box lacrosse. For someone who's never seen a game of it, how's it different?
So box lacrosse, you're from Prague, you live here in the Czech Republic. Box lacrosse is like ice hockey. Flag is down, ball was loose. So box lacrosse is like ice hockey where there's 5 players plus a goalie, so 5v5 instead of 10v10 out here, or really 9v9 if we're ignoring the goalies. And so it's 5v5. Let's see what the officials are going to do here. There's a complicated situation about to come up. Looks like the referees. Nah, they didn't miss it. I think they gave Latvia a little bit of a free pass there. So box lacrosse is much more similar to ice hockey, and it's much more popular in countries like Czech Republic, Finland, where there's a lot more ice hockey happening. And actually, box lacrosse started in Canada when the ice hockey rinks were empty during the summer, and it's still traditionally a summer sport in Canada, whereas you play it here in the Czech Republic year-round. So it's a smaller version. It's the same size as basketball. It's the same size as ice hockey, 5 against 5 instead of 10 against 10. where you've got, you know, offsides, you've got guys that have to stay behind the line. And then it's also a lot more physical where you can cross-check, and it's less defense with the stick, so nobody in box lacrosse has these long sticks that you see out there. It's all short sticks. And you mentioned that you were a basketball player, right? The founder of basketball, the inventor of basketball, James Naismith, was actually a lacrosse coach looking for something for his lacrosse players to do in the winter, and that's when he invented basketball that you can play in gymnasiums.
Didn't know that.
Number 8 for Poland scores unassisted
by Blažej Prusek.
And that's his second goal of the day, so we're getting multiple goals out of some of these Polish players, not afraid to take it right to the middle of that Latvian defense. Latvia known for its big, strong, physical play. So I'm surprised that Poland's getting through the Latvian defense so well. I've actually been up to Riga to work with some of these players. The Riga Griffins is kind of a famous club team that you'll see. They'll travel hours and hours in the van just to get to tournaments. They'll bring their youth teams out. A lot of these Latvian national team players are undoubtedly from the Riga Griffins. But I'm surprised that Poland is doing so well against them since they're usually so physical. What do you think happened here? You see 2 flags on the ground.
Yeah, I see 2 flags, but I think that was for a single foul or penalty.
So if there's 2 flags, it's definitely for multiple penalties. Let's
really?
see what happens here, yeah. Unless it's 2 referees calling the same foul. So it's going to be offsides on Poland, 30 seconds. So similar to the foul that Latvia just committed, somebody stepped over that midfield line, so you had too many players in the offensive half of the field. So now it'll be Latvia 6 against Poland 5. And let's see if Latvia can finally get on the board here. Man down, 30 seconds. Latvia moves the ball up from the side. Looking for some of those big, tall Latvian shooters up front. You can see Jacob Setley up there at the top center. Should disrupt some of that ball movement and also some of those shooters. Like you see there, as soon as I say it, Setley gets an interception. It's not a good idea to try and throw that ball through the defense with those big, long sticks there. That's actually the #1 rule for defense, sticks up. And that's an excellent example of exactly why. Poland in no hurry to clear. They should be out of this penalty situation. You see number 12 here by the box?
Yes, yes.
He's wide open in front of us. Let's see if Poland can recognize that they have an open man way downfield. Instead, they'll make a shorter pass to number 98. He's lost it in the middle. There's 3 white jerseys around him, so we've got a big, messy ground ball here. And another great ground ball from number 11. That's Patrick, what's his name?
Wojciech.
Fast break, 3v2 situation. Wojciech will shoot it.
That's a save.
Could have used his open teammates there. 3v2, obviously if somebody's covering the ball, then there's one guy open. So these numbers advantage situations are the same in lacrosse as you might find in football, in basketball, field hockey, ice hockey. Everything comes down to those kinds of number advantages. And that's really the challenge when you're working at the U20 level or with less experienced players, is to get them to recognize where the numbers advantage and the open man is. End of the first period. Poland 5, Latvia 0. We'll be right back here from Prague. I'm Ryan Wallace.
And I'm Nick Ustinov. Thank you.
Okay, referees, welcome back here to the second quarter. Poland versus Latvia here from the European U20 Championships. Ryan Wallace joined by
Nick Ustinov.
So Nick has been here at the tournament with us all week, working the Prague Cup and the championships here. Poland leading by 5. Some big swings from the Polish midfielders. That'll draw a flag. So as soon as the ball hits the ground when there's a penalty, then the referees blow the whistle so that no more fouls happen. That's kind of the way the rule is written. And the flag down only preserves the original scoring opportunity.
Yes, so I've noticed that when you get a technical foul, when playing a technical foul, then they can be released on a goal.
Yes, you're correct. A technical foul can be released by a goal. A personal foul, so a safety issue, you serve the full 1 minute. So it's supposed to be more of a deterrent to keep players from doing things that are dangerous. Jump shot, and a backflip. I don't know if you saw that. That's a nice one from back home. Number 48, what's his name?
That's Gert Stromczynskis.
That's a long one. I'm glad you tried that rather than me. Yeah, great goal to get Latvia on the board in the man-up situation. So Poland will still be man down, as we just talked about. Personal foul served the full time. And a great jump goal from that low angle, and then a great goal celebration. I think that's got to be the best goal celebration we've seen here at the tournament. What do you say, Nick?
Yeah, Matt. There's been some great goals.
I mean, you ride a unicycle. You probably appreciate a guy that could do a backflip. Can you do a backflip?
No, actually, I can't.
What about any kind of a flip, like with your unicycle?
I can do a couple of tricks, but not much.
What's your best unicycle trick?
Sorry, what?
What's your best unicycle trick?
I can do like a 360 flip.
Okay, all right.
But it's kind of dangerous.
So it's like a spin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can do a 360 on the unicycle. I'm impressed. I can't do anything on a unicycle except for seriously injure myself. Latvia on the clear after that shot from Poland. 23. Roberts Puchka. He's doubled by that big Polish defense.
Gets a stick.
Now there's another instance where you're not allowed to participate and play without a stick. So the ball will go to Poland. Poland looking to clear the ball out of their defensive end. So with 6 defenders plus a goalie against 6 white attackers, clearing, once you get the ball, actually becomes one of those numbers advantage situations, a 7v6. Loose ball in the middle, a push off ball there. Doesn't look like the referees saw it, and the ball will go back to Latvia. So trailing by 4 here in the second half. Latvia gets away with a little bit of a lucky break. Latvia had that reputation coming into this tournament as a very physical team. That pass goes high, and it'll come out of bounds here by the box. Polish coaches looking for a timeout. And with that timeout, we'll take another short break. Here in the second quarter, we'll come back. It'll be a Poland ball. Poland leading 5-1 with 12 minutes left. We'll be right back. Grab a snack, grab a beverage. We'll see you back here in just a minute. Welcome back here to the second quarter of Poland versus Latvia. Poland leading 5-1. Stay tuned with us the rest of the day here from Prague at the European U20 Championships, the inaugural first ever European U20 Championships. Later today at 4 o'clock local time, England taking on Israel after that's the second 2v3 matchup from each group. England taking second in the B group. And then tonight, the headline match tonight will be Czech Republic versus Wales, the host Czech national team versus Wales. The officials positioning all the players from that timeout. So red number 11's got to get across the line there. Referees there's another flag down. You can see that Latvian attackman, his foot went right across the line. You can see his feet marked there. So it'll be another man-up opportunity for Poland. And here comes number 8. He'll take another shot. That's a pass. My mistake. He's got a couple of goals today. Who's number 8 for Poland?
Number 8, that's Blažej Prusek.
We've said his name a couple of times. So once again, Latvia man down for 30 seconds. We'll have a 6v5 opportunity for Poland. Look for big number 23, Jacob Setley up top. He's got 2 goals and an assist already today. He's one of their outside shooters on the man up. So you've noticed he's got that long stick, and he's also playing offense. It's called a long stick midfielder. Big shot there from number 5, Josh Allegra. Low angle shot didn't get through. Not a terribly effective shot. I don't think he wasn't moving his feet. I'd like to see him move his feet a little bit more and get a better shot angle in front of the goal. Little movement from the Polish team on the man up. Penalty released. You can see that 6th Latvian defender coming back in. So now we're back even 6v6. What are you seeing out there, Nick? What do you notice?
Well, both teams are kind of okay, I guess. I don't really know about much, but I've noticed that Team Latvia has been more offensive lately. And
what do you think there? What
I
do you
didn't
got?
actually catch that. But
Well, so behind the play, you've got
unsportsmanlike conduct.
both on the red attackman. And one thing you do not do is hit the other team's goalie. So if you wanted to start a fight, a good way to do that is to go after the other team's goalie. So Josh Allegra, we were just talking about him, Polish and Native American. He's in the box for 2 minutes. And for those of you at home that aren't familiar with the game, anytime there's a time-serving penalty, anytime there's a time-serving penalty in the defensive end of the field, you automatically get the ball across the midfield line in your offensive end. So for 2 full minutes, Latvia will have an extra man on the field, 6 against 5. Moving the ball around the outside, trying to find somebody open for a good shot or inside of the middle. Rotation on the goalie's left, pass over to the right. Another high pass for Latvia goes out of bounds. Now here's an interesting situation if the Latvians recognize, because there's only 5 red defenders, there should be 1 Latvian defender to cover everyone. And bad pass gives the ball back to White. They'll carry the ball back into the box. That's number 23. So Roberts Puchka goes to the goal, shot, save.
That's a save
and I think that's the first shot on target for the Polish goalie, Jacob Schmidt. His first save of the game. He'll throw it all the way downfield. And whether it's a pass or a shot, either way, the ball's going to go back to Latvia. Still a minute left in that penalty. Poland checking how much time they're short. A defender still. Another pass for Latvia, can't connect. Scooped back up by number 96. Overhand left shot, saved by Schmidt. Not a bad shot, but also not a great one. So high to high. If you shoot from high and the shot goes high, usually not going to fly. So in lacrosse, as coaches, we tell our players, especially beginning players that don't shoot terribly hard, you've got to change your level of your shot, right? So if your stick is high, you should shoot low, and if your stick is low, you should shoot high. Make the goalie guess where the ball's going to go. Good patience on the clear from Poland. They find an open man by the box. Great pass, and better defense from Latvia pushes him out of bounds. It'll be a white ball.
Yeah, the pushing really surprised me first when I saw it, because it seems like such a weird rule that you can push somebody out of bounds.
Absolutely, it's a physical sport, very physical sport, full contact. Yes. So, but it's important that contact is from the front or side, below the neck, above the waist, not in the back. And then you also, in box lacrosse, you can use your stick to push and hit. you're allowed to cross-check. In field lacrosse, you are not allowed to cross-check, so it has to be with the hands or the arm or the shoulder when you're going to push somebody or lay the hit down. So if you see any big hits in this tournament, it's got to be with the shoulder or the hands. Cannot be with the part of the stick between the hands, so there's no cross-checking, just like in hockey.
Otherwise, you get 1 minute as a penalty.
Could be 2, could be 3.
Yeah.
If you cross-check somebody in the head or the neck, then you could get a multiple minute
penalty. Yes, we actually had that situation in the Prague Cup.
Absolutely, yeah. So like you said, the Prague Cup, the teams are much more informal, much more relaxed, and also much less disciplined. So that's when you tend to get some of those penalties. But these younger players are also less disciplined and less experienced. What do you think happened there? What do you got for that one? What do you see happening here?
Yeah, I think the top bit fell off the stick.
The head of the stick fell off. And so that red player has to come off the field. He cannot participate and play without a stick.
Yes.
And so that leaves White. Big collision here. Good body defense. So we just talked about legal contact. Great body there. And so ball stays White. We've got a red player down. We've got an injury. Doesn't looks to be a little bit painful there. He's rolling onto his back, and we've got a flag down. And the ball will stay White. We had a referee whistle before the injury.
Yes,
and then after the injury, we had a flag down. So we'll take a short break. We'll let Poland attend to their injured player. And it's 6:30 left here in the second quarter. 5-1 Poland leading Latvia by 4. We'll be right back.
Java, get in! Hey, one still here!
Team Poland penalty play number 19, Szymon Kabaczynski running for enforcement by conduct.
Welcome back to the second half. So Poland man down after that injury. The penalty was actually on the injured player, number 19.
That's Szymon Tabaczynski, sorry. These Polish names are really hard to...
Yeah, Tabaczynski maybe?
Tabaczynski, that's...
Yeah, so it's unusual that you see a penalty on an injured player, but he must have said something that the referees didn't appreciate while he was on the ground. So Poland will be man down. You can see right now that there's 6 Polish players out there and 6 white players, which means there's 1 white defender for every Polish player. Red goalie using that crease to keep the white attacker away from him. Ground ball loose, unable to handle the clearing pass from the goalie. And we've got Jacob Setley picking that ground ball up. He's on his way to the goal. Temporary 4v3 situation. If Poland can recognize, give and go, bounces through to the backside. Allegra is there.
That's a save for the Latvian goalie.
And yeah, great save from the Latvian goalie. Like we talked about with Allegra earlier, he settled for another low angle shot, wasn't moving his feet. Probably would have been a great time for him to get up in front of that goal for a better shot. And after the shot, must have been a red player stepped in that circle around the goal crease, and that gives the ball to White when that happens. Who's the Latvian goalie right now? Number 12.
Number 12. That's Alexander Druins-Kondradi.
So we had a goal change from the beginning of the game after those quick goals from Poland early. Latvia changed goalies, and I think the scoring has slowed down quite a bit now. So great decision from the Latvian coaching staff. Some days, goalie I think is the hardest position in any sport. A lacrosse goalie. And some days you got it, some days you don't.
That's a flag.
And a flag down for the stick check. Was unnecessary after the ball had already left. He took that extra swing. Like we said earlier, right, if you want to start a fight, hit the other team's goalie. So Latvia will be man down for a minute for a slash, and the ball will move to the midfield line. Poland will get it in their offensive end, and they'll be man up 6 against 5 for a minute.
Speaking of the saves, actually the first time I held the lacrosse ball, I was really surprised because it was really hard. For those of you who don't know, it's like solid rubber, and it can be very dangerous if somebody off the field gets hit.
Absolutely, which is important for young players out there that go out to play catch or go to practice. You got to have your helmet on because you can get injured. Another bounce pass there from Allegra. Shot blocked by the Latvian defender. That's number 99.
That's Raitis Zibrovskis.
So Poland settling for those standing still shots. I'd still like to see them move their feet more. There's Allegra again from the low angle, goes wide. And the ball will go back to Poland as the Poland attacker was closest to the ball when and where it went out of bounds. So it's not the closest to the line, it's closest to the ball when and where it goes out. Poland needs to spread out a little bit more here. They have an extra player, they just have to find him, and the Latvian defense is not rotating a lot. Another shot goes wide, backed up by Allegra, not a terrible shot. So that's one of those bounce shots that we talked about earlier. All even here, 2:30 left in the half. We've gone, I think, most of this quarter without a goal. Am I right, Nick?
Yes, yes. Pretty uneventful, but a couple of penalties. That was a rough hit for the Latvian goalie.
Yeah, what did you see there?
On the goalpost.
What did you see that led to him hitting his head on the goal? You can see it on the replay right here. You think...
oh, no.
You think Allegra kind of helped him there, threw a little shoulder into it?
Yes, yes, maybe.
On the replay, it doesn't look that great, does it? Allegra goes over to check on him, make sure he's okay, but didn't look great from the beginning. So he got a little bit of a push there from the Latvian defender as he was headed towards the crease, but he used that push to as an excuse to go at the goalie a little bit. So referees restart the play. Ball stays with Latvia. Latvian defender carries over. That's number 9.
That's Kurt's outer.
He'll pass to number 22 up top, Georges Rosens.
Yeah, goes 96. And
2 minutes left.
The center.
And both teams with their full strength 6v6. Latvia attacking from the corner. He draws a double team, passes it up top. Latvia having trouble getting inside the Poland defense. Dodge knocks the defender down. Bounce shot, and stick side high.
Number 13.
And that was a save from, who saved that? Who's the Polish goalie right now? Schmidt
that's number
still?
13, yeah, Jacob Smith.
See this open man here by the box. Number 99 is coming off, and we've got an open man coming on. Latvia's not aware of him.
It gets passed on to the left side.
So pass gets through, knocked down. We'll go back to Latvia with 1:20 left in the period. The clock still runs except for the final 30 seconds.
Yeah, except for the last quarter when the stop clock is 2 minutes.
Latvia ball on the far side, looking to clear up the side. Pressure from the attack. Nice move from the defender. Pass goes over the top to number 39.
Yeah, number 39, that's Edis Osis.
And he's still got it. Guarded by number 11, Patrick Wachsik. We've said his name a bunch today. Ball rolling towards the midline. It's loose, goes to Allegra. And he's got a free trip to the goal. I think Latvia got away with a little bit of a slash there. You could hear that plastic when the defender went for Allegra's stick. Not a big swing, right? So a slash is when you swing your stick and you hit something other than the stick or the gloves of your opponent. A lot of times the how far back you swing, the degree and the angle of the impact, that's what determines a slash. So it's not a slash every time your stick touches somebody in the helmet or touches somebody in the back. You have to actually swing, and the rule book says a definitive blow makes a slash. So another timeout from Poland with 42 seconds left in the half. 5-1. We'll see if Poland can increase that lead. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to the second half here of the Latvia-Poland game. Poland still man up. Poland still leading 5-1. 30 seconds left in the half. They'll move the ball around the top. Wojciech passing to Prusek. They've both been quite active here early in this game. Prusek will wait for the last chance. He's going to test his defender 1v1. Prusek draws the double team. He'll handle the double team pressure, looking for help. Moves it over to the side. Open man in the middle, passes it back up top. Great shot, high, goes wide, and the ball stays with Poland. Who took that shot, number 21?
No, that was number 12, Jakub Stanek.
Prusek shoots again. Ball's loose on the side. Here's Allegra.
That's a flag.
Flag is down, and it's not going to be on Allegra this time. 99 White with the illegal body check. Let's see if we get it on the replay here. I didn't see it. But not a foul you want to take with 3 seconds left in the half. So with 3 seconds and a Poland ball, Poland should, if they're smart, they'll hold this for the possession and keep it to start the second half. And that's what they'll do. So Poland will start the second half with the ball, man up. We'll go into halftime. Poland leading Latvia 5-1 here in Prague. We'll see the replay of that Latvia goal and the backflip.
Wow.
Great goal celebration from the Latvians. Let's see if they can get a couple more. I'm Ryan Wallace.
I'm Nick Ustinov.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back after the halftime break. We'll see you in 9 minutes and 38 seconds.
Yeah, stay with us.
Welcome back to the second half of Poland v. Latvia here on day 4. It's got to be day 4, right?
Yeah, day 4 if you count the first.
Of the U20 European Championships. We're here in Prague. I'm Ryan Wallace.
I'm Nick Ustinov.
Thanks for joining us. Poland leading 5-1. They maintained possession at the end of the period, at the end of the half, when Latvian penalty, ball's loose. And we've got a penalty coming against Poland. And red 21.
Red 21, that's Kamil Grabowski.
So he's got 1 minute for a cross check. He must have gone with that stick up high into the helmet. You'll see the white Latvian player bringing the ball across the midfield line. We've talked about that. Free clear during a or any kind of a time-serving penalty in your defensive end. Poland down a man for 1 minute. So cross-checking not allowed in field lacrosse. Big shot from 23.
Yes,
for Latvia.
That's Robert Pupucka.
So the Poland defense slow to rotate and pick him up. So again, we talked about that high-to-high shot, right? Went over the goal. If he can bring that shot down, maybe turn it into some kind of a bouncer, I think that's a goal. That might be one that he wants back.
Number 96 goes to center number 55.
So the Poland defense starting to rotate a little bit, cover those open men up top. Nobody on Roberts there. Open man down low, bounce shot.
Yes.
And beats Schmidt.
Yeah, that's number 48, Gerd Stromczynskis.
Stromczynskis,
probably.
I don't know. Your guess is better than mine.
Yes, and that was assisted by number 23, Robert Spushka.
So great man-up goal for Latvia, puts them back within 3, and that's their first goal since the since the last period. But it's been at least 10 minutes since they scored. So let's see if that might be the spark that gets Latvia going. And Poland needs to stay out of the penalty box. They're all even after the goal because the penalty would have been released by time, not because the goal was scored. Face-off violation from Latvia gives the ball to Poland. Jacob Setley. I should know his name by now. He's from Kansas City, which is where I'm from. I'm happy to see him here representing my hometown. He'll sub off on offense, and Latvia will use that as a chance to go out and pressure the ball. Double team here along the sideline. Number 12, Jakub Stenek gets through. Good check from the Latvian attackman. And we've got a 3v2 situation here. You can see the 3v2, extra pass across to the backside. He can't handle. Who's number 55? Gets it back, turns the corner, trying to get back in front of the goal, looks for a shot, wide, backed up by Latvia. So Latvia gets a great turnover by the midline, and they turn it into a scoring opportunity. Can't convert, but they retain possession here on offense. And another jump goal from a low angle. And that comes from number 13.
Chris Boss.
Ah, Chris, okay. So he's a Riga Griffins guy, I'm pretty certain. I think I worked with him in Riga 2 summers ago when I was on the Lacrosse Outreach Foundation trip. And we had a great time working with the guys up in Latvia. Took a road trip up to Estonia. It was really just a great week, just trying to leave some equipment, impart some knowledge, play some games, meet some kids. They have a lot of junior lacrosse going on up in Riga, and Chris is a product of that. You can see here this large U20 Latvian squad. Back to the face-off X we go. 5-3. Poland needs to get something going here.
And
ground ball from Setley on that face-off. He'll get across the midfield line. Poland back on offense, and since that goal change, we've seen number 12 in goal for Latvia, Aleksandrs Konradi. Latvia has really given it a better chance here. Had some trouble scoring, so give Latvia a chance to get into the game, get some points up on the board themselves. 10 minutes remaining here in the third period. Good move to the middle there for number 11. Who's number 11 on Poland? I can't remember.
That's Patrick Wojcik.
That's right. He's great ground balls from him today. He's been a hustle player, getting the ball in defense, running it all the way to the offense, and the ball will move over to Josh Allegra there on the left side. Native American, Polish box player. He lands in the crease. He's asking for that hold call around the neck, but he's not going to get it, and now he's got a flag, and he's now adding another unsportsmanlike to his game. So that's his third personal foul. There is a rule if you get 5 minutes, 5 personal fouls.
Is there a limit on technicals?
Technicals, no. Interesting fact, repeatedly committing the same technical foul can turn into a unsportsmanlike penalty. So Josh Allegra will serve his third personal foul. Latvia moving the ball. That's number 23, Roberts Puchka. Shot doesn't get through. Picked up by Setley again. Setley very active on both ends of the field. Big presence for this Polish team. He'll get out of the double team. Flag is down on Latvia. So Poland will go man up after this, depending on how much time is left. And if they can get across the midfield line, that's number 98.
That's Karol Kamida.
And Latvian defense knocks the ball loose. That'll end the flag down. So a slash on white number 48.
White number 48, that's Gert Stromchinkis.
And because there's still a Poland penalty, we are 5v5 right now. And the Poland penalty is about to release.
Yes.
And now 6v5. So Setley will wait until Poland gets all their players on the field.
I mean, they could still go for the goal, yeah.
You're right. And you could go, if the 5v5 was going to last for the full minute, let's say if there was some kind of simultaneous fouls, you could go for the 5v5. As the situation was, the way the timing worked out, smarter there for Poland to wait until they get the extra man advantage and play the 6v5. 21 over there on that left side, that's Kamil Grabowski. He's in for the lefty Allegra, who's in the penalty box, or his penalty was released, but the coaches haven't sent him back on the field yet. Ball check knocks the ball loose. In front over here on the side. And the referees will give the ball to White on a loose ball push. White will pick that up. Quick whistle from the referees. Roberts Puchka turning away from the pressure, looking to go behind him. He'll opt to run it up on that pole and double team. Gets past over the midfield line. The Polish attacker is on the line. Looked like the referees passed on that one. Maybe he wasn't quite over. 6v6, settled offense. Latvia trailing Poland by 2. 6:30 left in the third.
Gets through.
Splits a double. Yeah, you don't see guys run right through 2 defenders very often. Not the smartest play. Good defense from the Poles. Turning the ball back. Ball's knocked loose. He almost got in front of the goal. There's Setley looking to move the ball up. There's Wojcik. He's got a 4-on-3 situation. 4v3, he'll move it up. 3v2, extra pass, goes high. Unfortunately, Poland can't capitalize on that great numbers advantage opportunity. Great play, started all the way back in the defensive end. And the Polish attack unable to convert that into a goal. So definitely one that I think the Polish coaches would like to see their players finish. Open man up here coming out of the substitution box. That's George Rosens. And long pole can't handle the pass, but it'll be backed up all the way over on the far side by 55.
55, that's Alexandros Eglitis.
Split dodge to the middle. He gets free shot off the pipe and right at the feet of Schmidt. White stepped in the crease. So a great chance for Latvia to bring it within 1. And the ball goes off the pipe and hits the goalie and rolled around at his feet. That was about the best no goal we've seen all day. Great shot there from 55. I haven't seen him do that yet this tournament. He should do that more often. Good move to the middle of the field, got into a great shooting position, and just, you know, sometimes it's a game of inches or steps or seconds, right? Heavy pressure from the Latvian ride. Little bit of a moving pick there from ball's loose. Let's see if Poland can get it back.
It gets picked up by
great ground ball pass.
That's Jakub Jarnowski.
And the ball gets loose down and deep in the Latvian end. Picked up briefly by the Polish attacker. Not a great idea to throw that ball loose into the middle. That's where all the trouble is. Latvia very disorganized here. They get the ball up and into a safe stick, but a lot of Polish jerseys in front of them. Let's see if we can get across the line, find some breathing room. Might be a good timeout for Latvia. Little hidden ball trick here. 22 keeps it. He's in front of his defender. Looking for an open man. That looks like a pass to me. And the referees do call it a pass. They'll give that ball back to Red. So it doesn't matter if you chase it. It has to be a shot. Schmidt.
Pass it
up to Krula.
66, that's Krula, yeah.
Krula brings it in. Latvia short a defender right now. Let's see if they recognize.
Yeah, Polish team looking to position their players and
get a few touches on the ball. Sometimes it's a good idea to just get a couple of passes. All those players that just play defense are tired right now, so the best time to catch your breath is either on the sideline or when the ball is in your stick. So don't want to take a bunch of chances when you're tired. Pass, dodges past his defender. Bad bounce pass goes to the other side. Knocked loose, picked up in the middle, still loose. Both teams fighting for the ball.
And number 12 from Polish team, that's Stanek.
Great ground ball from him. Moves it over to Tabaczynski. We've still got Kasper Ludka over there on the far side, picking up the ground ball. He's pursued by Kakulis, and the ball gets knocked out. Kakulis picks it up. Quick whistle restarts play, and let's see if Latvia can clear here. There's Puchka. We've said his name a bunch today. Goes past 2 Polish defenders. He's really tall.
Is his height an advantage in?
It can be. I mean, he's got big long legs. He can take big steps. He can, you know, with height a lot of times comes a lot of times comes a lot of serious body mass, and you can tell some of these Polish guys are quite short. But they can, you know, with height a lot of times comes a lot of serious body mass, and you can tell some of these Polish guys are quite short.
Yes, but on the other side, for example, I've seen on the German captain, number 10, he is really short and can do some short steps and change direction.
Yeah, but he's very fast and very strong. He's actually one of my club players in Germany. Really talented athlete, very strong, stable base. It's really hard to move him, and he can change direction very quickly. And his center of gravity is very low, so it's really hard to knock him over. Forced pass into the middle, great collapse by the Polish defense.
Nice.
Latvia gets a good hit on the loose ball, allows his other man to pick it up. That's number 69, so Tom Zalitis. And Poland knocks it loose.
Balls in the air.
Flipped up. That's a big push in the back, and the referees see it. Red ball picked up by Setley. Quick whistle.
Minute and a half left.
The referees will get together and confer about the call there. I don't think they knew which Polish player had the ball. So the ball will stay with Poland, and Setley has it. He'll get across the midfield line there, looking for an open man, not in a hurry to try and go to the goal. So Poland wants to make sure they keep the ball here with a 2-goal lead, 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the quarter. Setley looking for a move to the middle. He draws a double team, rolls back, he's free, overhand shot into the chest of the goalie, Conradi. Loose ball in front, flipped back behind.
Gets picked up by Latvia.
Yeah, picked up by Latvia. That's a great ground ball from them. Thrown back in bounds, back to Conradi. He's looking for an open man. Long pole number 16.
That's Sedvalds.
Pursued by Wachik. And now with clock management, Latvian coaching staff will take a timeout with 41 seconds left. They'll have the ball when we come back, trailing Poland by 2 here in the third quarter. We'll take a short break. Thanks for joining us here at the European U20 Championships here in Prague. I'm Ryan Wallace.
And I'm Nick Justinov.
We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the third quarter of the Poland-Latvia game here. We are through with the group stages of the U20 European Championships here in Prague. Latvia trailing Poland by 2, 40 seconds left in the period.
Pass it back behind the goalpost.
Yeah, it's always, a lot of times it's good to work the ball around behind the goal. It's a unique aspect of lacrosse. Invert from behind, picked off by Setley. He's got his third interception of the day, at least third. And add that a couple ground balls, 2 goals, and an assist. He's quite comfortable handling the ball in the corner, not concerned about the clock. Big throw from Schmidt. That's called a Gilman pass, named for the famed Gilman School in Maryland. Ball's loose in the offensive end for Poland, picked up.
Polish team gets
ground ball, see if he can get a shot off.
Oh, so
and
close.
Right at the buzzer, the Polish shot goes wide. A little bit of a break of luck for Latvia. They get out of that quarter without giving up any goals. So we're still going into the fourth quarter here. Poland leading Latvia by 2, 5-3. It's day 4 here of the European U20 Championships in Prague. We'll take another short break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action here. Poland v. Latvia, day 4 European U20 Championships. I'm Ryan Wallace.
I'm Nick Ustinov.
Latvia turning on the heat. Let's see if they can capitalize and put a couple more goals in. Their 2 goals in lacrosse is really nothing to be comfortable with. Something that a lot of people that aren't familiar with the sport don't realize. Teams can go out and score 2, 3, 4 goals in just a minute or 2 minutes once you get that momentum going. I've seen teams come back 8 goals from behind to tie a game or win, even at the highest levels. It's a unique part of the sport that we call it a game of runs. And just as we talk about that, good move to the middle by number 55. That's Alex Eglitis. Did I say that right?
Yes.
What's your best guess?
Yeah, that's
good move, good shot, better save from the goalie. His last shot went off the pipe and bounced around at the feet of the Polish goalie. And I think if Latvia is going to get anything done here, they're going to have to rely on him. Big hit from the defense, knocks the ball loose. Picked up by Latvia. Collected in the middle. 5 Polish defenders around him. He's in a lot of trouble there. And Poland picks it up. That's Jacob Setley again. He's got a defender all over him. Maybe a little high up on the shoulder.
Pass it back to Schmidt.
And whistle blown by referee on the far side, Fred Stepp from Germany. Flag is down. Illegal body check for Latvia, number 13.
Number 13, that's Chris Boss.
So Chris has a goal. Chris has a goal today, right?
Yes, yes.
So a little bit of frustration coming from the Latvia attackers. And Poland has the ball in the man-up situation, 6v5 for a minute. So Boss and 55 Eglitis are going to have to get really active here if they want to help their team tie or take control of this game. And they're going to have to do that staying out of the penalty box. Skip to Allegra. Allegra, bounce shot from that low left angle.
That's great.
So finally the shot goes, and that's an assist from Setley. The skip pass to Allegra goes through the legs of the Latvian goalie, number 12, Conradi, and they take a 3-goal lead. So Allegra is shooting from that low angle side all day, finally gets one to go, and they'll take a 3-goal lead here in this fourth quarter.
Okay, so we're back to face-off.
So big game for Setley here today. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists, and a lot of ground balls and a lot of caused turnovers. Doing his hometown of Kansas City proud. Face-off, won by Poland. Kicked back to Setley. So that'll count as a face-off win and another ground ball. He'll go all the way back to the goalie, taking advantage of that 7v6 clearing situation. Poland ball in the offensive end, looking for an open man. That's a high pass, going to go out of bounds. Great timeout from the coaching staff. They'll preserve that possession before the pass. And with 11:50 left in the game, Poland will take a timeout here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a short break. Go refill your drinks, refill your snack bag. What do you like to eat when you watch sports? What's a traditional Czech?
I don't know about traditional Czech, but I like everything sweet.
Yeah, you got the sweet tooth, huh?
Yeah.
I'm more of a, it depends for me. I'm sweet sometimes, I'm salty sometimes. Sometimes I get real salty. We'll be right back. We'll take a short break here. Stay with us.
And we're back here in Czech Republic at the Under-20 first ever European Championship. This is Poland versus Latvia. Poland leading by 3. The Poland team got a timeout right before a high pass to keep possession. It's number 8 passing it back. Number 2. No, number 5, sorry.
Bad pass across the middle, backed up by Allegra over on that left side. He's a Native American style box player, or a Native American box style player. Good pressure from the Latvia defense.
Latvia
knocks the ball loose, picked up by Puchka. He's been up and down the field quite a few times today.
Now,
regained by Allegra. He picks it up, runs through traffic. Face dodge. And he gets called for the ward on the far side. Can't get a break from the officials after you've had 2 unsportsmanlike conducts. I didn't see it. Are you familiar with the warding call, Nick?
No, I'm not.
So when you have a hand off the stick, then you cannot use the free hand to push or direct your opponent or his stick away. So you have to keep it basically totally still.
Back
so you
catch
can't.
Latvia gets the ball to Poland. No, back regained by number 39. Sorry. That's Edish Osis.
Big collision in the middle. Great defense from Poland number 8, Blazes Prusek. He's got a couple goals today. Knocks the ball loose and picked up by Setley. He'll carry over into the offensive end looking for help and maybe a sub. Pulls that pressure from Latvia number 39, Edgis Osis. He's been relentless today. I would say relentless with his pressure on the ball. Created the last turnover. Might create another one here. And we've got a check that knocks maybe the wind out of the Polish player. No flag by the officials. And I can't tell if it's a gut check or maybe a cup check. Maybe he got him in, maybe he got him below the waist. But no call from the officials. Great pressure from Osis. So what happens a lot of times, Nick, is when you're carrying the ball, you have your top hand on the stick and you've got your bottom hand kind of below your waist, right between your legs. And sometimes those checks that are going for the bottom hand don't exactly get 100% on target. So sometimes you take one in the family jewels, if you know what I mean. And that's why you wear your cup, right? Got to wear your required protective equipment, personal protective equipment. And he'll come off the field.
Equipment in box lacrosse?
What, I'm sorry, say that again.
Is there like more equipment in box lacrosse?
You know, there is. There's pads that go around your ribs and your kidneys because there's so much more cross-checking. And then a lot of players will wear more arm protection because you lean in with that arm. You'll see some of these players out here wearing more arm protection if they're a box-style player and they like to use their body to initiate contact even when they have the ball. Because when you put the pads on, when you put the pads on, it makes it easier. Good defense there.
It's a flag down.
I'm going to so an unfortunate bit of defense there for number 22. She turned it into a hold. I think the referee there did the Latvian defender a favor. Could have been, I think originally they would have called a cross check, but that to me looked like stick on stick. The Polish attacker in front had his stick right in front of his face, and the Latvian defender was just going for the stick, staying right in front of the man, and just an unfortunate, he slipped right as the Latvian attacker or Latvian defender extended with his arms.
Okay, let's see if Poland can take advantage of this man-up situation.
And what you had there was a behind-the-back pass fake, and got the Latvian defender to look away. Again, Allegra with a good move, and if he'd take a few steps to shoot, I think he'd be in a much better position. He's settling for those standing still, low-angle shots on the side. He's got one, but I think he's taken 5 or 6 shots from that position, and that puts him at the around 15 to 20% shot percentage. Setley drawing the stalling warning from the officials. He'll have to get the ball into the box, and now Red has to keep it below the restraining line. Otherwise, they'll lose possession. So Latvia gets out of that man-down situation without giving up a goal, and Poland looking to kill some time off the clock here. Good checks from the defense, number 27.
Tomasz Gladki, no, sorry, that's 27. Nick
Setley gets by
Gertens.
him, looks for a pass, skip over the top, knocked down. And let's see if Latvia can pick it up.
Tap by Prusek.
Prusek picks that back up. He's back on the field after that injury. Good to see him back. He maintains possession for his team inside the box. Loose ball up top in front of Allegra. That's a delay. Stall warning. And referees will confer. Stall warning should still be on, unless Latvia had gained possession in between that loose ball scrum.
Okay, so what are the stall warnings?
So yeah, so the referees are talking right now if the stall warning was still on or not. Ball was loose, and so the referees blew it dead thinking that there was still a stall warning in place when Latvia had gained possession. And they give it back to Poland since they had the ball before that whistle. So the stall warning goes back on against Poland. They've got to keep the ball in the box in front of that restraining line.
Okay, Prusek with the ball, battling a couple of defenders.
That's Prusek again, you said?
Yes.
Great trail check. Stick protection, very important. Can't hang your stick out behind you.
And regains.
Pass up top to Setley. He'll move it over to Allegra. There's Allegra moving to the top center. Still looking for a lefty shot. Can't quite get that one around on target.
Nice pass.
Stall warning still in effect. And White gets Poland to carry the ball out of the box. So let's see with 6:20 left if they can get a goal here and shorten that lead. Find an open man and a good scoring opportunity. Skip pass across the top, 55, bounce shot wide, backed up by the Polish goalie.
Yeah,
so
that was
a great quick
shot by
opportunity.
number 55, Iglidis.
So great quick opportunity for Poland, or for Latvia, but unfortunately they don't maintain it after the shot. High pass, loose in the middle. Latvia defense there, but can't quite pick it up.
Still gets picked up by Poland.
Yeah, they got lucky there, I think.
Yeah.
Skip into the middle, dangerous pass. Allegra there, tries to get the ball, trips over the goalie's stick. Latvia picks it up to clear. And Latvia will take their final time out of the half with 5:30 left, trailing by 3 here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a short break here from Prague. Latvia with the ball. And count the number of Polish players you see there. I think we're going to have a mistake on the Polish bench. Let's see how long.
Yeah, that is 7.
There's exactly. So Poland's got too many. The flag is down. And this should be a good opportunity for Latvia to go to the goal, except they passed it out of the attack box. And that'll be an automatic whistle. So Poland's got too many.
Who's our in-hole?
So referee Fred Stepp from Germany catches the Poland illegal procedure. Too many men on the field. They'll be down 30 seconds, so it'll be a 6-on-5 opportunity. Crucial man-up opportunity here for Latvia in the fourth quarter, trailing by 3. And they're waiting for the whistle.
That is only 5 men,
There,
so
yep.
that's the technical penalty, yeah.
Good motion from the Latvia offense. Puchka looking for a shot. Good rotation from Poland's man down. Puchka can't handle it. Good pressure from Wachik. I should be able to say that name by now. It's almost the end of the game, and he's done a lot today. Good shot off the goalie, Schmidt. Regained possession by Latvia. Puchka looking for an open man. Low angle shot goes in.
Great shot by number 48 from Latvia. That's good. Strong Chinkis.
So Latvia will score on the man up.
Will he do another backflip?
I think they probably warned him that he shouldn't. His goal celebration from earlier was the best of the tournament, and this time, late in the game, trailing by 2, he opts to not risk the unsportsmanlike conduct. So back to the face-off X. We haven't talked a lot about the face-offs. Usually face-offs are very important. The face-off man for each team is a crucial player because that's the #1 way to generate possessions. Otherwise, the only possessions you're getting are on saves and turnovers from the other team. So the face-off really determines how many scoring chances you get. Otherwise, everything else is a result of the other team.
And this face-off gets picked up by Poland.
Red ball, pushed by White on that loose ball after the face-off. And we've got a flag down. So this will be delay of game on Latvia. You are not allowed to participate in play until you are 5 yards from the man with the ball on a restart. So the referees blow the whistle, and it's your job to get back on defense. And that actually should not have been blown dead. That play should have continued, but referees blew the whistle, and now Red will get the ball man up. So we'll have Poland on the man up. Let's see if Latvia can get a turnover here. It's been all Setley to Allegra today on the man up.
Okay, Prusik with the ball now.
Prusek's got a couple of goals, but those were full strength 6v6 goals. Looking for that bounce pass. Allegra, Setley doesn't get through, hits a Latvian defender. Picked up by number 9, ball's knocked loose, goes back to Setley, and they'll try the man up again. So let's see if Latvia can key in on this Setley-Allegra passing lane and hopefully shut down.
It goes back to Prusik, now to Kamaida. Ooh, and a save for Latvian goalie, number 12, Conradi.
Good save from Conradi, not a great shot from Prusek. Not a bad shot, but obviously at this point, not a great shot.
And the flag is down.
Allegra got his toes on the line. He's offsides, even though he tried to save it. And you can see he's obviously upset there. Ball's loose, and it will go to Latvia now, man up again. 30 seconds offsides. So hustle play for Allegra, trying to get the ball back for his team late here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left, Latvia down by 2. Another crucial man down opportunity. Skip to the middle.
Gets back up by number 48.
I don't think that's who the pass was intended for, but Latvia still has the ball, so that's all that matters. Up top, one more. Great shot, goes wide. Who shot that, 39?
That's 39, that's Osis.
Osis has been relentless today, doing everything he can for his team. Spin move, doesn't get through. He's dodging doubles, see if he can get a shot off. Not typically a dodging situation where you want to try and run past a man because you have an open player. Allegra is free out of the box, and let's see if Schmidt can recognize. Schmidt goes for the long clearing pass, the Hail Mary, the Gilman. Out of the goal comes Conradi, and he will draw a flag as the ball was well away from the play. That's unnecessary roughness on Conradi, the goalie. So now somebody will have to serve his personal foul. Unless they're going to go for the goalie change. So at the beginning of the game, the Latvian coaches said that they had 2 goalies dressed and ready, and the starter.
That's number 19, Sedvalds.
So Sedvalds will come in after giving up a couple of early goals in the first period. It's been all Conradi since, and he's gotten his team, been able to keep it close for his team. And now with the unnecessary roughness personal foul.
And Team Poland gets a timeout. Minute 15 left in this last quarter, so we're on stop clock.
So we'll take a short break, we'll step away. Poland 6, Latvia 4, 1 minute and 15 seconds left here from Prague. We'll be right back, stay with us.
Team Latvia penalty, player number 12. Drawing Conradi, 1 minute for unnecessary roughness.
And we're back at the U20 European Championship. This is Poland versus Latvia. Poland leading by 2. We got a minute 15 left in the last quarter. Poland's got possession.
Now here's an interesting one for you, since you've probably never seen this before, Nick. The Latvian goalie is out of the goal so he can cover an attacker, and they're opting to send 2 defenders to double the ball. Latvia doing whatever they can to get the ball back. The important part about this is you've got to shut off the easy adjacent passes to take away those easy passes. See right there, 11 pass to 8, and there's nobody there to cover him, so it's difficult to double the ball when there's easy open passes right next to him. And another easy open pass. Poland doing a great job handling the pressure. 45 seconds left, leading by 2. Skip pass to the backside. They've got an open man in the middle, and he'll shoot on the open goal, and they will stop the clock. Nope, the goal is good. We had a whistle from the bench, and I think
yes,
the referees will confer. Right. Hold on, let's see for the relay. Yep.
Yes, that's number 12, Jakub Stanek.
Yeah, great job handling the ball and the pressure under the double team for Poland. They moved the ball away from the double team over to the backside, and they had an open goal to shoot on. For Latvia, it doesn't matter if you lose by 2 or by 3. You're still going to lose the game, so they opted for to pull the goalie out to cover someone so they can send an extra defender to the ball. So what you do is you use that 7v6 situation to your advantage to pressure and double. when you really technically only have 6 defenders, you pull that goalie out, use him as like a 7th defender. Latvia needed to lock off some of those easy adjacent passes there, and you see that the referees during that situation put the stall warning on, so that gives Poland much less space to run around and kill the clock and all those things. So you put a double team on in a confined space, and it really is an effective technique, but that adjacent lock-off is really crucial for the defense.
Okay, the refs are doing a stick check on number 12, so that's Stanek's stick.
The goal scorer. So an important point here, the stick check on the goal scorer, if it's found to be illegal, the goal will be wiped off. So both teams get a free stick check per game, and then any other stick checks come at the price of a timeout if the stick is found to be legal. So the referee's checking that stick, making sure the ball comes out freely, and the Latvian coach is doing whatever they can to keep this game within reach. And
got 40 seconds left.
There's no flag down, so it looks like the goal will stand. And Poland will take a 3-goal lead. You just heard the referee say the stick is legal. Goal stands. Poland 7, Latvia 4, 38 seconds left. And we'll go back to the face-off X. Number 19 for Poland, Simon Tabaczynski. He's done a great job at the face-off X. Both face-off men have done a great job, but Tabaczynski, I think, has been the dominant face-off man here today. He's won the ball forward clean several times, just like that. Scoops the ground ball. He's running away from pressure. Easy pass to Allegra, and Poland will pull the ball out, see if they can ice this game over Latvia here with 24 seconds left. Latvian defender not giving up. Allegra comfortable handling the pressure.
Goes number 11, that's Wojcik.
He gets past 2 defenders, looks for the skip pass to the backside. Setley, wind up, Shopcho. And that's probably what we would call the nail in the coffin.
Yes, great goal by number 23, that's Setley.
You can look on the replay there. I think the assist really made that happen. Great find from Wojcik. Patrick Wojcik has had a great game here today. He's winning ground balls. He's dodging defenders, moving the ball to open teammates. Just a really great team game from him. And you look at him, right, Nick? He's one of the smallest guys on the field, but he uses his size and his speed to his advantage, and just being really unselfish, doing what his team needs to do to win, and he'll help his team pick up the first win here for this Poland U20 team in international competition. Wojcik, ground ball again. Moving away from trouble. He gets knocked down from behind. He should have probably seen that pressure coming. And the referees will throw the flag on the contact. Referee Nick Flew from England. Push, 30 seconds.
We've got 2 seconds left on the clock.
2 seconds in the game. And it'll be a Poland ball across the midfield line. Setley will carry it over. And he'll probably opt to stand or throw it straight up in the air. And that'll do it here in Prague. Poland gets their first win ever over Latvia in day 4 of these inaugural U20 championships. Tough break for Latvia. They brought it back a little bit close, but not close enough. And you can see the Poland team celebrating together for their first ever international win as a junior team. I'm Ryan Wallace. Thanks for joining us here. Up later, we've got England versus Israel at 4 o'clock, so just under an hour, 50 minutes from now. And the headline match tonight, Czech versus Wales. Should both be very exciting games now that we're done with pool play here. Thanks for joining me, Nick. How'd you like commentating your first lacrosse game?
Interesting. There's a lot of things you need to watch for, but it's really fun.
Great. Glad you had a good time. Yeah, anytime, anytime. Thanks for doing the table all week. We've spent a lot of time together on the field, and hope you're enjoying your time here. Thanks for having us. Come back with us in about 45, 50 minutes for England, Israel, and I will be on that game as well, so love to hear you back here on the live stream. Stay with us.
try and stay in our fours together so we're not waiting, yeah? Some of you come on. Okay, let's orange worms. Go.